Welcome back to another video. We are 2 days later now. We're gonna pick up this skid and we are going to take it to a little gravel job that I done 2 months ago. For some reason, which I talked about this in the last video, it's had a short. I think it has a short. I have to take it to John Deere and get it looked at. Oil's good. We're actually doing an oil change on this thing tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. We got 480 hours on it, so gonna be doing the 500-hour service. Let's see if y'all, bunch of trash in here that Hayden didn't get out. Let's see. Give it every chance we can to get started. It started 465 hours. We're doing that 500-hour service a little early, but I think I'd rather do it a little early than too late. Our goal was to work the weekend and possibly get that French drain project taken care of. But it's still snowy up there on the mountain. They actually got quite a bit more snow than we did down here, which is expected. They're higher elevation. I'm really excited about the mics this year. I don't know how they're gonna work with this Osmo here, or Action, whatever it is, because we're going to use them during turkey season. I think that's going to be exciting, being able to sit on a tree and being able to hear a conversation, because I got two of them. I got two microphones, so you know, me and a buddy, and that they automatically connect to this camera, but they come with a transmitter that I can put on the 4K camcorder, the Sony. So I'm going to do some playing around and see if I can put the transmitter on the Sony and use these for our quality audio, or if I should just go ahead and use the shotgun mic that comes on it and try to use these for the shoulder mount. The thing is I have to manually connect these into the settings, and I want to know if they're going to stay connected if that camera shuts off. Because you know, you don't leave that recording the whole time, you turn on and off. And if that's going to be a pain, then if I can get good quality audio and still hear turkeys gobbling with these, then I'll probably just mount the transmitter on the Sony and rock and roll with that. A lot of playing around, we'll see. Back to work though. Enough with turkey season. Hopefully that camera doesn't fall off. It's in a protective case, but that would be my luck. Look at it bouncing. Oof. We are on the trailer though. Line up that stake pocket like I like to. I can't even see it. Oh yeah, there we go. We are good to go. And we broke a tooth on this bucket. And we about grinded it off. It's about time for a new cutting edge after that. But I bet we run it all summer. Alright, let's get this loaded. If the mount will stay on. Definitely gonna have to get some fuel. Perfect. We like a good, soft exit off the trailer. We don't want to be too bumpy. Don't want to mess nothing up. run straight off. No twisting on grass. Alrighty. Let's get the fuel in this. Man. There's 20 gallons in this tank, and I'm sitting on a little bit of an incline, and it won't suck. Are you kidding me? Man, I'm so pissed off right now. Not only is it on an incline, it's also on an incline, and it's tilted away from the pump. How much fuel we got in this thing? So I'm sick and tired. How much we got? A little over a quarter tank to spread 2 loads of gravel. I think we can do it. All I gotta do is back the truck up a little bit to get to more level ground. If I can get half a tank, I know I can do it. But can I? Oh. I think I'm just gonna send it. Here's the issue. An extremely annoying one, but probably my fault. Honestly, anything that goes wrong with the business would be my fault. So what we got here, I'm sure y'all can see, right? So I got a little hillside here that I was told to park on, so I didn't block the driveway. Okay, which I did. And I know that I got fuel in that tank. And I was like, well, I'll just fill up the skid steer when I unload, and we'll be good, full of fuel. Well, I unload. The tank's sitting on a hill like this and like this. So we're sitting like this. The tank's in the very top right, the highest part of where the pump can be. That's where it's sitting, and it's not sucking any fuel. And there's 20 gallons in that tank because I just put it in there right before the snowstorm, and we never got fuel during the snowstorm because the tank wouldn't work. There's 20 gallons of fuel in there on a 50-gallon tank. Whatever that equals, that's how much fuel we got in there, percentage-wise. Extremely annoying. I mean, if I'd known it was going to be like that, I would have put fuel in it before I even loaded it on the trailer, but I assumed I'd be able to just stay on the gravel driveway and be out of the way. I guess not. Anyways, that's the problem we're dealing with. So now we have almost half a tank. We got to spread 2 loads of clean rock, which I feel like we can do. So stay tuned, it'll be interesting. We're gonna call the homeowner right now, see if he wants to meet me over here.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, we'll catch you later.
Okay. Just make it look like you want to fish yours. That'd be perfect for me, I know.
That's what we'll do. Oh. Y'all still here? Looks like it. So I don't know if y'all caught that or not, but we're going to take this. We'll pull up over there. I didn't bring no batteries or nothing. I don't even know if y'all are gonna make it this whole time. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this B stone. We're gonna start getting it. We are gonna move it down there to that wet area. So let's get doing that. Let's get some throttle in there. And I hope I have enough fuel. That's gonna be so annoying if I don't. I'm literally gonna have to make a phone call to somebody to bring my truck up here so I can get fuel. All this area is, it's just an area where they store hay at. So they just need a little bit of rock down for traction. I probably wouldn't put any of this. If it was me personally, I probably wouldn't put any of that 1.25 inch rock down. Especially as wet as this stuff is. But that B stone is expensive. yes, my name is Brent Brown. I was talking to Austin earlier about them lighter loads, and I was wondering, he said y'all had 2 boxes left for 20 gauge.
I don't know if we have any 20s left. Let me check real quick. Yep, we got 2 boxes up there.
Okay, I'm going to send my father-in-law by there to get it. His name's Kevin Aday.
Kevin Aday. All right, I'm going to set them right here on the counter for you.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
All right, bye-bye. Oh, had to order some turkey shells. So what we're doing here, we didn't spread, I think I already went over this, but we didn't spread all of the B-stone yet, because he wants some where this smaller rock is sitting. So we're going to spread this smaller rock everywhere he wants it, and then we're going to move the rest of the B-stone down there. I think we're going to have a real big issue of that mud trying to come through this rock. We're just going to have to make it a little thicker. Just the nature of the beast this time of year. Just don't twist on it after you spread it. Forward and back. It'll dry up. I got a heck of a hole right here where I'm spreading that B-stone and I'm tired of running it over. Spread some of this gravel out in it. I'm not even worried about trying to grade anything right now to make it look good. I'm worried about making it thick and packing it in, then grade it. No sense in trying to grade something right now when you got this much material to move over the top of it. All it does is waste time and takes longer. And we were in the business to get as much done and as quick as possible. Move on to the next one. The more fuel and time we spend, is less profit. The fuel gauge is still exactly where it was when I got fuel, so I feel a lot better about that. I was having me a little complaining fit. I'll do that. You'll catch me do that a lot. I guess that's how I handle my stress, which I don't know why I'm stressed. I mean, can't let little things like that get to you, but I'm bad about it. See, you can already see that mud trying to come through that oversized rock there. I mean, what can you do? Can't get in here without it. You spread it now, then it's going to take a little bit more than what you needed. But he's got enough here to do what we need to do. He was wanting to put this 1.25 rock over that oversize, and I would use it out here where you want it. He's a really good guy. I just started doing work for him this past year. He owns a vet office right down the road. He learned the lesson the hard way. If you want to make money in dirt work, at least as a competitive market as we have, I mean, anyone can go and buy a machine for 0% interest at, I'm not even going to say the name, but anyone can go do that and they can cut your throat. But what makes us different, and this isn't a gloat, is that I went in, I bought my equipment with money down, and a lot of these guys don't do that. So I'm running my equipment cheaper monthly than what some of these guys are. I mean, they're paying, I mean, I know a guy right now paying $2,500 a month for a 75 horse skid steer, and that just blows my mind. I mean, I don't see how he's making any money. I mean, I had the opportunity to trade in my Traco, which the channel's still new, so y'all don't know what kind of Traco I have, but I have a Kubota KX80. I had the chance to trade that in last May. Well, it was going to cost me $1,000 more a year, or $1,000 more a month. I was going from paying $1,500 a month to $2,500 a month. So essentially $12,000 more a year to own the same exact machine, just less hours and in a warranty. So what I was doing was I was trying to keep a machine in warranty. I always, I thought that was the best route to go, and that may be the best route to go with a skid steer. I mean, I do feel like these things get pretty beat up and pretty wore out pretty quick, but on a Mini X, I mean, it's not uncommon for them to have 3,000 or 4,000 hours on them, especially one my size. The skid steer got 3,000 hours on it, it's more than likely wore out. You need a new, I mean, if it has tracks, they're probably wore out. If it's got undercarriage, I mean, the undercarriage is going to be wore unless someone's done some work to it. There's so many. I guess what I'm trying to say is I feel like it costs more money to own a skid steer for 3,000 hours than it would a Mini X. And that's just because of the nature of the beast. Like a dozer, when you're moving, it's tracks and rollers the whole time. I mean, you're pushing and moving the whole time. Same thing with a skid steer, pretty much. A Traco, you spend a lot of time sitting in one spot digging. That's where a lot of your hours come from, is digging. So back to my story, it was going to cost me $12,000 a year to trade in and keep on going. And I only have, at that time, I had 1,200 hours on the Traco. So, and it had a new motor under warranty at 800. So we're talking a Traco with 400 hours on it, going out of warranty that May. So last May, it was about to run out of warranty. And I just done a little bit of research, and these numbers could be different now. We're talking a year. I told myself it's a little bit of a gamble, but if I can keep this Traco for one more year, for the money that I saved by not trading in, I could buy a brand new motor. So, or a brand new hydraulic pump or whatever. And knock on wood, it's almost March now, so we're approaching 11 months. And we have not had any major issues yet. So essentially, once we make it to March, we've saved $11,000. So anything past 1 year of not trading in, it was worth it for me at that point. Because even if I blow up, even if the motor blows up, turntable goes out, I got to buy a final drive, some crap like that. I have to call you back, Joe. Something like that, I'm money ahead. And not only, and think about it like this, in 2 years, so next May, not the May that's coming up, but the next May after that, in 2 years, I would have saved $24,000 and had the same machine. So by that point, and then my Traco will be paid off at that point. No, 2 more years on it. So I would have saved $24,000 and I have a paid off machine. And let's be honest, the majority of your profit when you're doing dirt work comes from your machines being paid off. And some of you may not agree with that, but in the market that we have in our area, it's too easy to get a machine. There's too many people out there. It's cutthroat. You have to be competitive, and when you're competitive, you're not making that much money right now. Like right now, you're not making that much money. You'll make your money when your stuff's paid off and you actually take care of it. That's key. Taking care of your stuff, paying your equipment off, then you start making money. But you can't spend it. You need to save it because you're going to have to replace your equipment. And when you want to buy new equipment, you need to put a heck load of money down, or, I mean, you're just giving your revenue away at that point. You're not making profit, you're making revenue. So my goal is to keep all my equipment, make as much money as I possibly can, and try to take care of it. Like I said, we're doing the 500-hour service tomorrow, and it's got 460-something hours. Take care of it, it will take care of you. If I got 3,000 hours on this skid steer, I've almost had it a year. So let's say 500 hours a year. Well, it pays off in 5 years. I'll have what? Y'all do the math on that for me. What's 500 times 5? 2,500 hours. So I have 2,500 hours on this skid steer. I won't owe anything, which I am going to buy the extended warranty for this machine. I haven't yet, but I'm going to. Because warranty is key. Warranty and a good dealer. That's what you need. And so far, John Deere, at least my local John Deere, has not done me wrong. I mean, they are top notch. And every machine has their little quirk. You just got to figure out which quirk you want, which one you like best. And I don't plan on doing dirt work for the rest of my life. I wouldn't mind. I'll probably still own this company and have someone work for me like Hayden. You know, I don't mind a profit share or something like that, because by that time the equipment's paid for. But what I want to do is I want to keep all the money that this business makes, and I want to, once it's time to trade in all this stuff when they're wore out, I want to take all the money that I saved plus selling this equipment, go buy all new equipment paid for, and have an operator to run it. So then this company cash flows itself, and I don't have to worry about nothing. Everything's under warranty. If something breaks, the operator loads it on a trailer and takes it to wherever. I don't have a payment to worry about. The only thing I have to worry about is customers that are upset. And honestly, the worst thing of our job, and I hate to say it, the worst part of our job is the customers. I mean, working for the public it's not for the faint of heart. You're going to have some bad customers and you're going to have some good customers. I majority of the time have really good customers. No complaints. I don't think I've ever had anyone that's not wanted to pay me. Well, let me take that back. I've had a guy that didn't want to pay me because he thought I overcharged him. But, I mean, he did add a bunch of stuff. You should be stressed. You're the business owner. You should be stressed. If I wasn't stressed about keeping my customers happy, then I'm not doing the right job. I should be stressed about keeping my customers happy. That means I care about them. And that's what's important. Because, I mean, if you do your customers wrong, and as a competitive market, this goes back to the competitive market around here. If you do your customers wrong in my market, you're going to go out of business, 100%. I mean, word goes around town too much. So I think we're going to have enough to top dress this oversize over here a little bit. I'm trying to find the thin spots and go ahead and fix them now before I do it, so I make sure I have enough. But like, there's a bunch of thin spots over there. It's thin through here, thin right here. I hope y'all are still videoing. Oh yeah, 19%. I think we'll get back to y'all. I'm gonna get back to y'all when we get this all cleaned up and finished up, so you can see what it looks like. But we're at 19%, and I forgot the rest of the batteries in the truck. So, but that was a good little spiel right there. So I'll see y'all when we get this done. Oh, I bet y'all wondering what the heck happened. Well, we finished that up, and now we're gonna unload this. We're gonna call it a day. Sorry I didn't get any video of finishing that out. Trying to not run out of fuel, and I was trying to make it look good, and those two things do not go together. But tomorrow we're changing the oil, hydraulic filters, everything on this. We got 460 hours, so that'll be a separate video. This video is just a video of me today. Hayden will be here tomorrow to help us do this, but I sure do appreciate y'all watching. I know it ain't much, but it's something.